Well, good morning, everybody. Goodness me, a little bit gravelly because only just about to take my first sip of my first cup of tea of the day. Oh, thanks to John, being that he's just made it for me. And here we are, number 5 already. Can you imagine? So we've got 1 done, 2 done, 3 done, 4 done. So here's my number 5. You notice that I'm not actually worried about which ones I'm going to use. Actually, you know, just so we can sort of prove. So, as before, the Sanntangles at the top. I'm going to put my name on and the date, which is the 5th of September already. Oh, good morning, Brenda. First one in today. Bright and early. Hi, Sue. All right, that's the top. So it's going to be that way. All right, and number 5. There it is, number 5 today. So I'm going to move all this out of the way for a moment, because all I need to focus on is this. So let's go a little bit bigger with that. And just to help us out and work out exactly proportions, because it's nice to do that, isn't it? Good morning, everybody. I'm going to put my little cross in the middle there. This is just a guide, so don't think you have to keep it. Don't think it has to stay in any way, shape or form. It doesn't. Or if you want to go completely freehand, you don't even have to put that in. It just gives us a little bit of an indication as to where I am compared to where you are. So, all right, are we ready to go? Now, it's a bit of a mixed match today with this one. There's a couple of different bits and pieces going on in it. I think the first things first, and I just want to have a look because I've got a little clip on it, see, holding it all together, is there's a bit of a line. Let's just bring the pencil in. It starts here and it goes sort of about halfway, you see? So let's do this. Morning, everybody. It's just like yesterday, isn't it? Although a bit earlier. Yeah, so we've got that kind of thing, right? And then here, I'm just going to put this in pencil because you never know what it's going to end up being. It's really small, sort of sitting there, and then there's another little one there. See? Okay. And then from this point, let's go, it's sort of in about the middle of this point. I'm going to turn it round, and it goes up to just beyond that centre line there. You see? So we've got that. So that one and that one. Oh, Donna, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm glad we can help a bit. We try. It's just a little bit about taking some time out just for a moment, isn't it? Go. You know, and you'll remember where you were when you did these tiles, and you look back at this picture, you know, and it's one of those things. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way again. So the top is there. Let's just check. Yeah, the top is there. So I want to work on this little bit here because it starts with, let's have a look. It's sort of got a loop shape. So imagine sort of there. There we go. And I'm going to come up and around there like that. So it's not going to go to a point. It's going to come down here. And then this next sort of loop is going to kind of fill in there. Okay. This bit here, it's going to come sort of down there. And then we're going to get another loop in there. And this sort of section here, I'm just going to bring a pencil in again and put a little line there. Because again, I don't really know what's going on there. And honestly, that is the case because I can only see this section of tile I'm drawing. It's just like you guys, I don't really want to sort of spoil the moment and see exactly what I'm doing. I've drawn it, yes, but then it's all folded up. This is the only bit I'm seeing. Okay, so then I'm going to put loops in here. Again, look, they're not going to a point at the bottom. That one's a little bit thinner because I'm getting that in. And then that one I'm going to see just part of it. And then a bubble and a tinier bubble in each of those sections there. Now I'm going to bring in a thicker pen. Okay, and let's just bring that bit in there. So that's fine, but I'm going with what I can see in front of me. And a bit there. Okay, I can sort of assume this bit as well because it's all around these loop shapes, so that's it. Okay, so this gives us that design with this being at the top. All right. Okay, so that's sort of that corner done and this bit here done. So we need to move into these now. And I'm going to swap my pen over. I don't want to draw with my 05. And I've got a bit of a line here. So that's where the middle is. I'm going to come, there's the middle there. I'm going to come sort of between the two there. And then I'm going to take that line up in a bit of a curve to the top there, or down here. So it's going to come down, down, and a bit of a kink. Okay. And then similar shape. So this time it's going to come almost to a point like that. And then from this top section here, I'm going to put in those shapes. This again is something we've done before, isn't it? So there are certain tangles or patterns that are beginning to repeat themselves. Although you can't quite see where it's going yet, it's something that we don't need to worry about. But of course it's just sort of nice to sort of see familiar things. And we don't need to worry where it's fitting in or how it's going. It's depends on what you want to do there. Oh gosh, Donna, Friday. I'm back on both on Friday. It's going to be quite a busy weekend for me. Because of course we've got classes in the weekend as well. Looking at this bit here. And let's start with that one in the middle. Now this one, it's going to sort of come here and off the page. So start sort of middle and come off the page. There you go, like that. And then there is another one sort of there. And then I'm going to get 2 loops in here. So 1, and then a second one. And I'm going to get part of. Oh, Donna. Got to get all that prep done for quite a few shows, which is exciting. It's going to be great. That's quite small, so I can do that with the 2. And then here, bring it in. There you go. Fill that bit in there. Okay. So this has sort of left us a gap, and looking at what I've got on my tile, I'll show it you in a minute actually. That's the kind of thing I've got there, so that's okay. So it's this little bit here now. And first things first then, let's sort of look, it starts sort of where this is. So I've got a mark there, and it's going to come around to here. So I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, and let's have a look. It's from there, maybe a little bit lower down actually, maybe that's a little bit high, but I don't think it matters. I'm going to come a little bit lower down and put in a curve. Okay, and then inside here I'm going to do that kind of a shape. Okay, I'm going to thicken that up a bit on that side just because that's what it is on my shape there. Okay. I know. That would be good, wouldn't it? Prosecco drink. Now here I'm going to come in and put a part bubble in with pencil. And the reason being is because this is going to make one of those shapes again that we've done before, but it's only part of one. So again, I'm going to keep with that little bit there. And then of course these little lines or part bubbles across the sides there. I'm going to do that in pencil too, just because if I have to change this, I don't want to have to think about, oh goodness me, I can't because of that. So I'm going to leave that bit as it is. And then once I get to this section, which, let's have a look. Oh, number 29 sits there. It's going to be a while, but that's okay because it's in and I can do a better bubble if I need to once I get to it. So, okay, let's get rid of the cross from the middle there. Okay, I'm not rubbing out this bit and this bit because, of course, I'm going to need them. But what I am going to do is bring in a bit of pencil. And let's have a look at these little loops. Now, I'm sort of imagining, because we've done loops before, haven't we? Let's have a look. Yes, here we go, look. I've done loops before. And I've actually shaded top and bottom of them. Yeah, that was number 3. There you go. So I'm going to shade the top of them because I can't see the bottom. And again, these would be great, wouldn't they, as little gemstones or a little bit of glitter or something on there would be quite nice. Okay, these ones here, I'm going to come in and add some to like the sides. There you go. See that one a bit underneath maybe too. And then let's do the bottom of that and the top. Oh, no, I'll tell you, I'm going to do something different there. Let's do the sides. Let's see what happens there. Okay, that's that one. And then again, sort of the tops here. I could do a bit at the bottom there because they're getting quite close, aren't they? There we go. And then I think I'm going to do some cross there. Oh, more Yes Nouveau drops. I love using them. They're brilliant. I've not bought any for ages, but I do have quite a stash. Okay, see again, I'm leaving this here because I don't know what that is yet. And let's do the bits we do know. Can always add that when we get to it. There we go, look at that, see? Now if I bring in my white pencil, say if do I even have one here? Goodness me, oh no I don't. But if I was to have a white pencil, when I find one, I can bring some in there, that would be great. It's bad, isn't it, having your own stash and you don't even have your own basic equipment? I'm still sort of sorting my office out. I keep my basic stuff, and then the rest of it's sort of, whatever. I'll get there, it gets sorted out. I can come back and do that later. I'm sure there's going to be other times where I need a white chalky pencil. Okay. Oh, Rose. There are a few things new. There's a couple for Sewing Street. So I'm not going to shade that one. I might just put a touch in just to see. Okay. And there's one for Hobby Maker. I've brought out so many things this last few months that I thought it would be nice to revisit a few. And I'm going to focus on things like Tangling in Mind, you know, that kind of thing on Hobby Maker this week. I think it's sort of fitting, isn't it? So let's just check it. There you go, there's the top. That's the top. And there's that one. If I actually bring in the tile I've been working with. Okay, there we go. You see, look. I've been doing exactly the same thing there. So there is it. So the rest of the image, look, is under here somewhere. But I only actually look at the one tile because that's what we're all doing. So there it is, number 5, which sits up here. This is the one we did yesterday, number 4. Let's have a little look. And then we've got, oh, that's a spare. This is number 3, sits there. Number 2 is there. Look at that. So look, there's something there that's coming in between. You see we did pencil there and pencil there too, so we don't know what that is. And then of course number 1 in that top corner. So, okay, we're making a start. So, okay, everybody, have a lovely day. And, you know, take your time with this. There's no rush with it. Just do a little bit each day. And honestly, you'll see it come together pretty soon. So don't leave it one a day. And, of course, if you are around and about this afternoon, we're on our regular tiles, which will be at 2 o'clock. So if you fancy joining me for that, that's going to be our larger one. And I did promise yesterday I would do a little bit of inking at the beginning. So I am going to ink a tile. And if that's something you want to do, then you want to prepare for it, go ahead and I'll see you then. All right, everybody, so take care, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.